Yes. Okay. So when you are able to get with this, you are supposed to have these signals which will be available, right? So either it might be ADS, so there will be a just change it to the W/R, right? So and here we are able to have that also will compare. So it will also work in two phases. So as like a read operation. So write operation begins as a write operation, right? It's not for read. So here it will have the change. That is a write operation. By the write operation, it will be starts at the beginning of page 1, right? That is for P1 state. It will send the address bus and enables the signal B0 to B8 according to data transfer. Next, it will be having in the second. It is a activates bus cycle with a ADS signal which need to be enabled. Same it will be done for, just change it for, that is for write. W/R is made it to high. M/I, that is memory/IO is also made it for high, and depends on the IO read or memory read, whatever that, sorry, memory write or IO write that you are going to perform. And D/C is also made it to high for performing the write operation. Then only, so it will be having expected that there you need to have the access privileges also to make a changes. Then only we can perform the write operation. Otherwise, for reading we'll be having with the less access privilege also. Still it will work. We can get with the read operation. But for write, to make any changes, we need to have the appropriate access privilege. Then only we can perform this write operation. Right? Hope you are able to get with this thing, right? Because for performing any mapping, right? So or performing any getting a valid address or making any changes, if I need to have with that access control, then only it will be performing these changes in the table, right? Either it is in the for descriptor or be related with the page table also, right? Second phase it will be having with the send with the signal at the beginning of the phase 2 for getting with the data. Right? So related with the data bus, as we can able to have the difference that we are able to get it in a first phase of P1 state. Read operation where it has been started in the mid of T2 phase, whereas in the write operation it will be starts for P1 state only. Okay, and BS16 also it will be made it to enable. So then it will be having with the depends on 32 or 60. It depends on that also. And related with the ready signal, it will be enabled. It will be put the insert wait state in the current bus cycle to extend with the operation, right? So until and unless it will be performed with the task. So as we can able to see it, so here whatever the output that you are able to get for non-pipeline, first phase output you are able to get, and similarly for the second phase output also you are able to get in the same phase. There will be no any next address or next output, next data, right? As like a pipeline. For non-pipeline, what you are having the advantage that you are able to get the next address, that it will be in the next phase only, not in the current phase. No, in the current phase it will have with the previous, right? So this it will be a few changes that you are able to get it. right? So just compare it. You can compare these read and write operation. So it will be a final bus state diagram. Okay, so this it will be a generally it will be asked. It will be related to the theory exam point of view what it will be having. So if you can able to see it here, it will be having first that is a first clock non-pipeline. This is for non-pipeline T1 state, then T2 state, TI it will be idle state, and TH it might be hold phase or hold state. Okay, so it might be because of some resources it need to be hold or it will be under a wait state. Okay, so from that you can able to get whether it is allowed to perform the task. Okay, so what it will be sequence for this? First it will be goes for idle, right? Every state generally it will be works normally like this, then T1 state and then T2 state. If it will be having any changes, right, from the T1 phase, it will goes to T2, perform with the read operation or whatever the write operation what it will be having, perform with it and get the acknowledgement related with that it has been finished with the task. Okay, so it will be if it is not having any request, then it will put it in the idle state. Okay, by either T1 or T2, it will be moving in request, then it will put it in the idle state. Okay, or otherwise if it will be having with the hold, when it will be provided, it is as like a lock. Okay, so lock it has been provided when you are going to perform a task. If it is done, it will be given again control to T1 state and again it will goes to T2. Similarly, because of T2 phase also, okay, it might be send some signal for ready or hold and it will becomes a in the again idle state, right? So if T2 signal in the T2 state, if it has been got with the information that the resource it has been not yet released, then again it will goes to hold, okay, TH comes to idle state and again comes to T1 and then finish with the ultimately what it is expected we need to perform with the task. It need to be either in the complete state, that means what it has been performed with the task, what is the read and write, and then we are going it to next phase. Looking at this diagram, you might be feeling it will be more complicated, but try to correlate that with our the regular operations which we have seen, right? Idle state, T1 state, T2 state. Normally, if it will be having request, it will be pending, it will be given it to next phase, complete the task, give the signal. If it will be not right. So starting of T1 and ending of T2, both it will be having with the idle state. In between, it might goes for a hold acknowledgement or it will be the or providing the lock, right? So whenever it will be providing lock means what, that resource will be allocated, okay, or it will be currently available with it and then we are going to move forward, right? So that's it will be for so related to this state bus state transition diagram, we can say this will be transition is what in how much it will be traveling that you are able to get both for read and write. Okay, so okay, and next it will be related for pipeline read and write, that will see it in the next session, right? Okay, so this it will be as I told a part for second unit, which will be having most content which you have seen previously at the start. That will be for third unit, that is related with the memory management, and then we are moving into this part. Okay, so simultaneously we are getting it, or we have done for the most of the part of third unit, and then we are moving to second unit, okay, which is related. Okay, with this, so we'll hope we are not uh, getting confused. Okay, at least yeah, I'm trying to get with the part which will be understood for you. That is for pipeline architecture. Like summarize, if I summarize things, so it will be having with the pipeline architecture. In the pipeline, we'll be focusing mainly for read and write operation, and with these different signals which will be affected. Second, it will comes to pipeline and for non-pipeline, and same it will be done for both the phases which will be performing the task in a different steps, right? So in the objective type of questions also will be asked with these steps, in which steps how it will be performing a read or write. If you understood with the read operation, right, it will be not that much difficult. There is just comparatively you need to make the pattern. Similarly for pipeline also. Non-pipeline, it will be having a few differences which has been overcome on pipeline. Okay with this, so we'll end it with this today. Okay, and for further part related with the pipeline, we'll continue in the next session. Okay. Start giving the attendance in the chat box. And related with the exams, what are the instructions which I am giving it? Read the things properly, get the things properly, because at the time of exam, okay, most of the things I have observed that from mock test, so you are getting issues, and whatever the things are there, you are not reading it, instructions are given, you are not reading it properly. Because of that, you might be facing with the issues. So you will be having with the no doubt from the college side you are able to get with the things, but at the same time you can have these with the from the portal which you are having, right? So from that also you can resolve with your issues. Okay, so there will be a, so whenever we will be having with the issues with the exam, we'll be having with the within 24 hours, right? So right now what instructions which I have got from exam group, that is whenever students can register grievance only after whenever we'll be having it, the query will be within the same day, okay, particular for particular subject. They will be given with one tab related with the grievances. Start putting the attendance, make it fast so that you can attend the session. All of you have given the attendance. Hope I'm expecting all of you have given the attendance. Okay, so we'll end it with this. Still I'm finding giving with the attendance, do it fast, make it fast so that you can attend with the next session. Okay, so we'll end it with this. Thank you.